Man, y'all need to start tuning in to the YouTube channel, The Bengals Genius Show.
Bengal Genius, back with you. Hooday! We got a big one this week. Of course, the Ravens coming into town, and are we going to be able to hang with them guys? Of course. But what I always like, is when a team is coming off a big, impressive, everyone's looking at a victory, as they did against the Bills, and the Ravens look great. Of course, big old King Henry was rolling, Lamar Jackson was rolling, everything. That goddamn fullback they have is a monster, so that's a lot of beef coming at you. But usually when that happens, and everyone's talking about how horrible the Bengals are and how terrible this is, terrible that is, bottom line is, Bengals offense has been very productive the last 3 weeks. Has been perfect. And Sunday, they need to be perfect. So, can Joe deliver? Of course Joe can deliver. Forget about it. Joe's going to be hot. Plus, we get the boys back. The boys are coming back in town. We're getting B.J. Hill back, Miles Murphy, Chris Jenkins getting healthier and more experience each week. The return of Jackson McKinley, which will be interesting because I'm not expecting too much from this week. I haven't seen him really play at all. I didn't really hear much in the preseason. But if he can give us some valuable snaps at some point just to give some guys a breather, would be fantastic. Bengals had to let Zach Carter go. Lou warned him. I knew that was coming. Lou was like, yo, man, they call you out in the media. It's time to go. Hopefully he catches on somewhere, and he's still a young dude. You never know. Maybe it was a bad fit for him or something, but wish him the best. But I looked back at old Bengal games, specifically when we spanked the Ravens to death back in 2021, and there was a game where Uzama had 2 long touchdowns, so I really like the Bengals tight ends this week to put up some big numbers. Eric All, of course, Gesicki, he had the wackiest -9 game last week. But those guys, along with, I think Tanner Hudson might be back today, this week, which I love that. So they're going to get a lot of work, a lot of action in there. And I looked at the Raiders-Ravens game, and Adams and Bowers, the tight end, the rookie tight end, and Devontae, they lit up the Ravens. So you can throw on the Ravens. And I haven't even mentioned Jamar Chase yet, but I bring up Adams to say that even with the double coverage, there's going to be shots there. So if Joe Burrow's on point and you can see this offensive line is coming along, Mims, mwah, how about that guy, huh? What a draft pick. He is looking to be, he is a specimen, man. He is huge, mobile. It looks like he can move, and it looks like he is going to be a special player. Which is we're finally getting that elite line that we've wanted, and we know what that's going to mean, baby. New Orleans. But hold on, I can't jump ahead of New Orleans because we got to take care of business on Sunday. And will we do that? Ooh, it's going to be tricky. So, like I said, the tight end's going to get a lot of work, and he's going to be zing, zang, pow, throwing all over the place. And I am expecting good things. I think the Bengals are going to pull this game out. I think they're going to put up a lot of points. I think it's going to be 31-23, which I think I said the same thing with the Carolina game. But I just think they're going to consistently move the ball, consistently put up points. And the Ravens coming out the huge win. They're heroes. Bengals are bums. They're barely beating anybody. But if you look at that offense, how it's been playing, it has been very consistent. So Derrick Henry is 2-3 against the Bengals. He's put up a couple 100-yard games. I look back at Henry, hoping maybe he is older. He just had 2 huge games in a row. He can do 3-4 games in a row. So it's all about, everyone's been saying it, and everyone knows what's up. If we score first, that is going to play right into our hands. Score first, score fast, and then if we can get them in a mode where they're one-dimensional, we take big old Henry out of the equation. But if he gets going, gets racing, off to the races, then we're going to have problems. Lou is a good coach, though. Lou knows how to coach. He's going to put it together. like I said, the defense is young. A guy that has got to step up is Cam Taylor-Britt, though. He has been getting it from all angles. All angles. He had that game against Kansas City where he was running his mouth, but he backed it up. And then it was more running the mouth. Let's just stop running the mouth. I think him and Zach Taylor worked it out. But I love Cam Taylor-Britt. He's a young guy. He's up and coming. He's impressive. And hopefully we just keep building on that and we make some big plays on Sunday, especially him. Because you never know. Mark Andrews has been slow this year, but he is usually a Bengal killer. Got to watch out for that tight end. He's a problem. And then Zay Flowers, he's sneaky too. He can get out there and make some big plays. And Lamar Jackson, I respect Lamar Jackson. All I'm saying is Joe Burrow can run. He's not an elite runner. Lamar Jackson's an elite runner. He can pass. He's just not as elite. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I've been saying it for years. And, but enough of that. I know how sensitive all you Lamar Jackson lovers are. Oh, God, so ridiculous. Guys are so upset that the guy just ain't accurate. That's all. That's all I'm saying. But as evidenced by that Week 1 loss against the Kansas City Chiefs. But hey, Lamar's got a winning record against the Bengals, and I know that's all that you guys care about. So what if he don't go to the Super Bowl? At least he's an MVP, right? So that's basically the debate that goes back and forth nonstop. So we'll see what happens. But at least it'll be enough. The guy who gets in this game is going to have a little trash talk. Now, is the season over? If the Bengals lose this game, it's not over. I mean, these runs can go, you just never know. Okay, obviously, though, we're going to want to win this game, and then we can put it together. Start putting together, get a run going, and then that's it. So we're going to have the Giants after that. And then there's no one on the schedule we can't beat. Obviously, it's hard for us to talk too much trash in the division because we've had a rough couple of years in the division. But, once things get ironed out and we start getting in the flow, and Joe Burrow's bing, bang, boom, and they just get in sync because, like I said, this offensive line is gelling, and hopefully we get more and more cohesion with the defense, and all those parts start to fit together. I'm hoping Geno Stone, I'm hoping the secondary can settle down, get on the same page, and everybody works out, and we start ram jamming. All right, Bengals 31, Ravens 23. We get the win. Hey, on the Patreon, check it out. I'm going to give you the over and unders. And I'm also going to start touching on a few subjects that are a little sensitive, a little too sensitive for YouTube. Like, for example, why Washington should go back to their old name. Okay? So a little free-flowing over there. Trying to give you some unique perspective for a measly $3 a month. What a deal! All right. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Tell a friend who they. I'll talk to you.
Man, y'all
Sunday.
need to start tuning in
Let's
to
go,
the
Bengals.
YouTube channel, The Bengals Genius Show.